Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Piñeiro, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. He'd only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Kamara off the draw. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Durant. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory. Now you're dealing with a lot. Fumble recovery. Stafford. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. And they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, 42 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. They find some open field here. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Durant. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result is in their favor.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And now they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all total. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Durant. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Operating from the gun, Durant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw. That's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to send him that route and bring home the INT.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it,
At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the... rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to rip it off on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. And rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he cannot pull it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Stafford's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Stafford. throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Looking to throw. Durant drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down he'll go at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Durant. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Durant. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is run out on this third. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Durant, quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 2. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his 1st start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Durant looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Taking their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go with Kamara. And this is going to come up well short as they stop on 4th down. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 4. And the Vikings will call it big down near the goal line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter with Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Durant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. It's Colombo. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the field.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start the drive with Cook. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our